I was lucky growing up in the Bronx in New York City. I received an excellent education and the chance to explore the richness of life, art, music, literature, sports. But not every young person gets that today. That's why America's Promise supports expanded learning opportunities, which, as you will see, help young people enrich their lives through more and better learning time.
You should see the smiles on our kids. You keep kids busy and you will fulfill their lives and eventually they will be career ready.
I think expanded learning is beneficial for all children. The problem that we face is that not all children get it. By expanding the school day and expanding the kinds of learning opportunities young people have, we're able to level the playing field a little bit.
Prior to 2010, when we fundamentally changed the entire school schedule, Orchard Gardens was consistently in one of the bottom 5 performing schools in the entire state of Massachusetts. Students can have access to a lot of arts, a lot of math, a lot of English, a lot of reading, and it allows us to build in an incredible amount of time within the schedule for teacher collaboration.
Hold up, one more thing.
Citizen Schools is a nonprofit organization that partners with low-income middle schools to expand learning time. Part of our job and our mission really is to leverage the many, many assets in the community. So we have experts from the corporate sector and the community at large and the higher ed coming in and teaching what they know and love.
Extended learning time actually is a huge benefit to my students. Because of the longer school day, I've actually been able to implement different things. I've been able to bring different things into the classroom that I might not have been able to bring in otherwise.
Well, there were definitely complaints going into ELT. I mean, I specifically remember a group of students tracking me down one day, asking me why I was ruining their lives. And it's a funny moment because now some of those same kids are some of the biggest supporters of the expanded learning.
Like usually when I go home, I don't finish my homework at all because there's a lot. But being able to start it in school and get most of it out of the way has been really helpful. So when I come to school, I'm either with most of my homework done or all of it done.
Here at Orchard, it was absolutely a home run. In year 1 of Expanded Day, for all of the 6th and 7th graders, they had 18 percentage point gains on math proficiency. It's just absolutely astounding, and clearly there's a lot going right.
I hope within 2, maybe 3 years, but preferably 2 years, to be one of the highest performing schools in the state. I hope to build a culture of success that sustains itself.
All your movements, Alex.
Beyond the Bell is a branch of the Los Angeles Unified School District. What we try to do with our high school program is provide incentives for kids to one, come to school, but it's also to provide those other opportunities that have been reduced, eliminated from the curriculum because of budget cuts and those types of things.
For the most part, a lot of our parents work and not home really late, so this gives our kids an opportunity to be here after hours and giving them a sense of hope and sense of home.
It's STEM, engineering, math and science and those things. It basically provides our students with an opportunity to engage in technology.
I'm involved in Cyber Patriot. It's a cyber networking class. So what we do is we get a flawed version of an operating system, and then we go in, find whatever flaws are in it, fix them, and strengthen the security of the computer itself.
I'm learning many things. For example, like ways to secure the computer that I didn't even know existed. For example, you could be sharing your information through people you don't even know without realizing that you are. So I'm learning ways to prevent that from happening.
Our kids know more than what we think. And so you'd be really surprised, and I can see some of our kids working out in government in Washington, D.C.
I just really like it that I'm a part of something. I feel like I'm contributing to society or to my community in school.
If you look at our graduation rates, all the kids that have participated through the Beyond the Bell program, we've had incremental growth for graduations. And so that really helps support the school in our particular endeavors to getting kids college ready and career ready.
Clay County Camp Adventure is one of Save the Children's summer boost camps. Research shows that children across the United States, particularly in rural areas, lose 2 or more months in their literacy reading skills over the summer, as well as 2 months in math. And this was really the catalyst behind the decision of Save the Children to start working in the summer arena.
Camp Adventure at the beach is the thing, and students are allowed to come in or encouraged to come in pre-K through 6th grade. And there's activities that deal with reading, fluency, comprehension, math with the STEM initiative, and also an exercise and activity component.
We do a Lego robotics activity each afternoon with the children. This is really pre-engineering work. Once they've built their model, they get to then do some software programming and design a series of commands that they then hook their robot up to the computer, and it executes those commands.
Camp doesn't feel like school because it's more fun. You get to have more playtime and you get to do games in your classes a lot more.
The kids are always learning something, and it keeps their brain active, and that way they don't really lose touch of what they learned at school during the summer.
Because of the summer program last year, we saw changes in our students when they came back. We tested the students in the spring before they left, and we learned that when they came back in the fall, that those students had not regressed any in their learning. The summer program not only helps short term, it also builds in them a love for lifelong learning.
In order to achieve really high quality expanded learning experiences for young people, we need to build public will. We know how to do it, but we have to decide as a country that this is something that we want to provide and need to provide for all kids.
The segments you just saw are examples of how to provide young people with the educational and cultural resources that enrich their lives. Every child, regardless of economic circumstances, should have these opportunities so that they can develop a love of learning that will last them a lifetime.